Good morning. It is day 5 of harvest. You know, I probably should introduce myself a little bit more. My name's Bailey. If you haven't heard anybody call me that, or you don't know me, haven't seen a video. Today we're at Grandma's farm. We're gonna harvest the corn. Yesterday was a little bit of a bummer. Ended up playing mechanic most of the day and not a farmer. So we're gonna switch hats back to farmer. Gonna do a little maintenance this morning. Blow off the combine, clean the filters, fuel up, put a radio in one of the smaller tractors. Start today with some Celsius, peach tea, Crystal Light, best stuff ever. And hopefully we're gonna take a chunk out of this field today. I'm very excited. I'm gonna learn how to combine corn for the first time. I've watched and grain carted for it, but this will be the first time I get to combine, so I'm pretty excited about that. Wish me luck. Hopefully everything goes well. Also, yesterday I realized I never made a video telling you guys what our corn tested at the co-op. So I took a cup in. The test weight was 58.5 and it tested at 15.5 on the moisture. So we are right on the money. And what's awesome is we were doing that, 1, to check the corn, and 2, to see if the calibration on the combine was correct. And the combine was spot on. It was also spot on with the beans. So we are pretty happy with, sorry, I'm getting some cords out. Pretty happy with this girl and how she has been working this season so far. We're pretty blessed. So we are ready to rock and roll. We're gonna get the fuel pump hooked up and, hopefully today we're gonna make a pile of that little baby gold pieces corn. Talking gibberish. Always am. Here's a little fuel trick. This does not have one of those clickers like you'd see at a gas station. So you put your knife in there and it'll hold it for you. Ew. Bye, tree. Now we won't run into you anymore. I'm here in the grain cart. I just got done unloading a trailer of hay, but I found this on the ground, kind of off on the side. I wanted to show you guys the finished product. This is not corn you eat. It's not good. Don't eat it. We don't grow sweet corn. This is corn that they get put into ethanol. It gets put into other products that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. But you definitely don't want to eat it. I mean, you can. It's just not very good at all. But that's what it looks like, and the combine goes and takes it off the cob, and here in a little bit I'll find some cobs and show you what they look like empty. Imagine when you eat corn on the cob, but the cob is red, basically. It's the only difference. And this is the bread and butter right here. So I'll throw this into the combine and it'll get decobbed and we'll be good to go. So I kind of got Josh set up with the grain carts strategically placed so I can get some stuff done. I want to show you one of my favorite pieces of equipment. The old 4240. She was what we used to rake this year. Owen, he's 9, mind you. Drove this thing in the sun. It was probably about 90 degrees. Barely any air conditioning unless you're really humming down across the field in that thing. This poor kid, he was a champ, and he raked his little butt off and sweat and raked and just killed it. And he loved every second of driving this thing. We picked up this nice rake this year, and it just pulls like a dream. Look at her, beautiful. There's the inside of this bad boy. This only half works. Big old steering column. I made this cup holder because there wasn't one. Need to take these with me in his gloves. This is where the air conditioning leaks. It's blowing really cold right now. I don't know if you guys can tell it's blowing, but this thing is the simplest thing to drive, and it is just a monster, and I freaking love it. It's kind of cool to watch it turn off because you get to turn the key. Oh, look, the lights are off, the AC's off, but that's how you actually kill it. So, it's a pretty cool machine. The other day, I think it was yesterday, I mentioned I was working on getting some radios in and a scale. Boom. Finally got them mounted. So, here's the novice in me. I accidentally opened the auger while loading the truck and caught a lot of the corn, but not all of it. And then while trying to fix that, I sheared the bolt on the PTO. So I just replaced it. We're gonna pray this fixed it, because if not, I don't know what else it is yet. So wish me luck. So I fixed the grain cart. It worked. Here's just a little bit of what I spilled. 2 feed buckets. It's not that bad. I can scoop a lot of this up, but just wanted to show you. I told you earlier I'd show you the cob, but here's a piece of cob. Left a little bit of corn, so you can kind of see before and after. That is what it looks like after it goes through the combine. This one I think actually missed the combine and got driven over, which it happens. But this combine just, here, I'm trying to pop all these off. The combine just pops these all off and then spits this kind of thing out the end. And the fun part is, whenever you're using a grain cart, you get red confetti from the corn cobs everywhere. So it's just part of it. It's dusty, it's nasty. Sometimes you make a mess and you gotta scrape it off the ground. It is what it is. I'm not too mad. I was at first with myself, but I have laxed a little bit because it really wasn't that bad. All I did was shear a bolt, so easy fix, just at a very inconvenient time, which is about standard for farming in general. Everything's at an inconvenient time. So day 5 is done. We had to finish up early today, had some obligations back in the city, which is nice because it has been a long few days up here harvesting. It's never ending. We're getting there though. So I went back to the farmhouse, cleaned up, put some clean, cozy clothes on, and I'm heading back to the city. most of you guys might not know this, but I do not live on our farm. I live about an hour south, and so does Josh, the one who owns it. He grew up farming and went to college, became a lawyer, and then decided he missed farming, and so that's why he has his farms now, and it has grown and grown to where he can hire me to learn and work for him and help him be able to do two things at once, basically. And I am forever grateful for that opportunity, this opportunity.
We are Positively Perkins!
The drives sometimes are bittersweet on a beautiful night like this, when I would just much rather had a little bonfire, grill some food, and sit out on the porch and watch the sunset, but definitely ready to be home for the night. Stayed a couple nights up here, so ready to see the husband and my pups, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Thank you for joining the journey today, and I'll see you tomorrow.